The last time we spoke to Micah Parsons, us as reporters, was after the loss to Philadelphia. That was nearly 10 days ago, and you might remember that's when Parsons had those comments about Mike McCarthy, which caused him to then meet with the Cowboys head coach the next day to address it.
And Jerry Jones.
That's
how serious it was.
So it's been a while since we've heard from him. He hasn't been radio silent. He still has his podcast. But today he had some enlightening comments on a whole number of topics, one being his discussion with McCarthy.
Yeah, for the first time, Micah Parsons explained and apologized for the remarks he made about Mike McCarthy after that Philadelphia loss that were critical of the head coach and created questions about his work ethic. He said, quote, "The most important thing is obviously how much I respect and the love I have for Coach McCarthy." He said, "I could have just done better. Wasn't as thoughtful as I normally am." And then he kind of explained the circumstances that led to it. He said he was frustrated about losing the game, trying to leave the locker room. He needs to be more careful about what he says, and he says that was his apology. It was interesting, though, Jonah, as you noticed, he did not, when he was asked if he endorsed Mike McCarthy, he still wouldn't endorse his return as a head coach, saying, we've had good success together, we won a lot of games together, but that's not my decision.
Quote, "It's above my pay grade." That was his
Which
line.
Is how we started the Philadelphia remarks.
That was his line 9 days ago. So stay into the company line there. We should note, McCarthy wasn't the only Cowboys coach that Parsons has met with in the last 10 days. Defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer met with him recently and challenged him on his leadership.
Yeah, Micah Parsons, according to Mike Zimmer, they often meet and have productive conversations, according to what Zimmer told me. And Micah Parsons said that he doesn't like feeling like his coaches are angry at him, and that he does meet periodically with Zimmer, and that Zimmer's kind of challenged him about improving the way he tries to lead the team. And he said he gave him a very specific challenge for these next few weeks of the season, and he's accepted it. He wouldn't specify what exactly it is, but he did say when we get to the end of the season, we're going to recognize that Mike Zimmer did a pretty damn good job, he said, despite all the personnel losses he had.
Still got a long way to go to say things like that. But Dan Quinn, the Cowboys' former defensive coordinator, now head coach of the Washington Commanders, he will face off against Parsons, this time for the first time on the other sideline. Right. Obviously had glowing things to say about his former coach.
Yeah, and he started with the fact that Quinn helped him get tickets for his family to come to Sunday's game. He also shared that he and Quinn speak periodically every other week or so. And he said the fact that he got him the tickets, even though he's not playing for Quinn, just shows him the kind of players coach that he really is, and that when you're his guy, you're always his guy, whether you're in an opponent uniform or not.
I remember I asked Deron Bland earlier today, "Do you miss Dan Quinn?" He goes, "Yes, I miss his energy." I think a lot of Cowboys defensive players are missing his energy these days. It'll be a fun matchup.
Washington's giving up 10 fewer points per game, and the Cowboys are giving up 9 more points per game.
They don't need to hear all of that. All right. He's the NFL insider, Ed Werder. I'm Jonah Javad. We'll send it back to you.